This is a time I'll never forget. The time how I fabulously fumbled in buying underwear. One Saturday, after taking a bath, I realized that all the underwear that I've been using had worn out. They weren't that old, but my brother, my father, and I have been sharing a number of underwear for quite some time now. I went to the shopping mall close by and entered the department store to find men's underwear. The last time I've been there was a year ago. Naturally, I got lost. I went to the women's area, the kids area, footwear's area, school's area, and finally the men's area. As I was walking closer to the underwear aisle, I caught an attractive sales lady lurking about. I decided to wait for a few minutes before entering the area, hoping she was passing through, but after some minutes of waiting, I realized she was stationed there. Why? Just why did it have to be a girl stationed at the men's underwear? An attractive one, no less. Listen, I personally find it perplexing why it couldn't have been a guy, like the guys who were stationed in other places. At that moment, gender didn't matter. She doesn't have what I have between my legs, so I can't trust her. But if she had the same thing as I have between my legs, then I would trust her with every cell of my body. Look, I was simply confused as to why it wasn't a guy since, guys wear men's underwear. I reluctantly went to the area to not waste my time any longer, hoping that she wouldn't approach me. She approached me as I was checking the brands. "Hello, sir. What size are you looking for?" she said with a polite smile. At that moment, there was only but one thing that popped into my mind. I'm getting hit on. This is why I prefer the same sex in the men's clothing section. Also, since she's opposite sex, I couldn't stop thinking that it was inappropriate for her to ask that, despite it being her job. I'll give it to you straight. It was a moment of weakness. That is, until she guessed my size. Is it small? I was stunned. Listen, I have a slender frame. It may be small, it may not be small, but all I am certain is that her guess caused me to enlarge my eyes and froze me for a moment. I brought myself back, gave herself a look, and coldly said, "Medium." She presented herself with the same sweet summer smile. "Oh, okay." I realized that she may have noticed that I was overthinking all this. Anyway, she pointed me where to go. Apparently, I was in the wrong area. So I got a few packs and I fell in line. As I waited, I calmed myself down and realized something. How can you know if it'll fit you? A reasonable person like you would tell me, you should check your waist size. Or, you should check the size of the underwear you're wearing. With the benefit of hindsight, you are unmistakably right. Because I did something entirely different. I couldn't think of an answer at that time, so I got out of line and approached the lady. I played a simulation in my mind. I would jokingly say, "Hey, can we wear them in the fitting room to check if it fits?" So I could make her laugh and in order to get my answer without embarrassing myself. Yet the one thing I forgot to take into account was that the last time I had a conversation with the staff was months ago. In consequence, this is what transpired. "Hey, can we wear these to check if they'll fit?" I delivered it in the most awkward way possible. There was scarcely a thin veil of confidence or banter in my delivery, so much so that it sounded like it was my first time buying underwear on my own, which it was. The pain of being exposed like this. After my awkward delivery, she choked and laughed. "No, you can't." I quickly recovered by saying, "Yeah, I know. I'm joking. Thanks for the help again," and scurried to the counter. I stared at the ground for a few moments, enveloped with embarrassment. I told myself, be a fool for a moment and a wise man for eternity, over and over and over. Once my emotions stabilized, I glanced towards the lady, and I saw her, giggling, with her co-workers. After witnessing my shame being spread like wild flames, I faced the counter. Yeah, I don't think I'll buy here for a while. By the way, when I got home and tried one out, I discovered it was the wrong size. Hooray.
Yeah, we all make mistakes in the heat of passion, Jimbo.
So, if you ever think you did something embarrassing, you can always think about the time I fabulously fumbled in buying underwear so you won't feel alone. Comment your experience down below if you have the courage to share your embarrassing moment too. Lastly, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching!